Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll show the second part of the World Quest Tale of Dreams Plucked from Fire. This one is called Seeker No Finding. So let's navigate it. In the previous video we completed the first part where we unlocked the spiritway leading to the Sky Islands. Now in this next part, which unlocks automatically, we'll be using it to get up there. It's near the Statue of the Seven. Here on the map. So let's teleport. And the statue would be on our left hand side. Then just jump down in front of you and you'll see spirit scones. Use it to transform into a Gohanosaurus.
Children be up to?
Then jump into the spiritway. It'll take us straight up.
Let them do as they please.
You can also use characters like Milani here. Chikia expresses joy and surprise at reaching the upper sanctum, admitting that she initially only expected to catch a glimpse of the entrance below. She acknowledges the group's help, realizing how much she would have missed if she hadn't taken the risk. While Paimon questions her wording, Chikia casually reveals that she left her tribe without informing anyone. This shocks Paimon, who sees it as running away from home. Chikia, however, dismisses the idea, claiming that only children run away from home while adults simply vanish into thin air. Also, it seems we can't avoid that Pyroclus, so we'll just have to grab it while continuing the quest. Upon reaching the upper sanctum, Paimon expresses surprise at how different it looks compared to what they experienced below. Chikia explains that the floating matter is held together by phlogiston, a powerful energy source that sustains plant life and revitalizes the earth. She recalls how some members of her tribe struggled to believe that a mere human could have created such floating islands, leading them to speculate that the Sage of the Stolen Flame must have been a dragon. Annoyed by their skepticism, Chikia criticizes their losing mentality, insisting that just because they couldn't achieve something themselves doesn't mean others can't. Paimon then refocuses on their goal, the treasure and the legendary elixir, but finds no obvious clue. Chikia reminds them that the Sage of the Stolen Flame wouldn't have made things so simple. According to ancient scrolls, they must activate certain mechanisms, complete a trial, and reach the center of the upper sanctum. However, even she isn't sure what the center looks like. Since intuition is our best guide now, Chikia suggests activating the mechanism using phlogiston, similar to phlogiston engraving. She reveals that this mechanism served as the basis for the phlogiston chisellets found across Natlan, making them ancient relics of great importance. With confidence in the protagonist's abilities, she encourages them to take the lead and give it a try. And this teleport waypoint will activate automatically after the dialogue. Now let's go ahead and cross the water. Underneath this flower we'll need to investigate. Doing so will create a wind current. Let's exit the Gohanosaurus and use this wind current to reach the next island. As we come across the first iridescent inscription, Chikia is puzzled by its presence, noting that these inscriptions belong to an even older language than the phlogiston engravings. Before she can analyze further, the inscription vanishes the moment Traveler touches it, leaving behind a cryptic message. Those that would receive the flame go to the monument where its seeds reside. This mysterious directive hints at the next step of our journey. We must go to that island. So let's go up here. It seems we'll have to defeat these slimes first. After we defeat them, we can investigate here. And we'll get this Animo Stone. Just hit it, then glide it. And go through these rings. Glide up again. More rings ahead. Here's another teleport waypoint, let's activate it. There's the second inscription, let's head towards it. As we approach the second inscription, Chikia once again questions its presence. When the traveler touches it, Chikia examines it closely and realizes something unusual. This inscription doesn't seem like something meant for human use. Before she can delve deeper, the inscription vanishes once more, leaving behind another cryptic message. Those that would receive the flame complete the trial and head to the floating island. With this new clue, their path forward becomes clearer. Their next challenge lies in completing the trial and reaching the floating island. Now let's approach the mechanism with the round glowing stone over there. Jump here. And don't worry, the gap between these two islands is sealed, so we can't fall down here. Paimon and the group reach what seems to be the final mechanism, but she doubts Chikia's confidence in deciphering ancient scrolls. Chikia insists this isn't the last one, believing the real mechanism should be larger and more complete. Despite uncertainties, Chikia remains optimistic, assuring that persistence will lead to success. When their boundless optimism is noted, they take it as a compliment and dismiss any negativity. Encouraged by little one's excitement, Chikia urges the traveler to use phlogiston to activate the mechanism and continue their journey. Let's commence the trial. Chikia notices the recent inscription transforming into a ball, hinting we should follow it via the spiritway. Let's transform into the Allosaurus right behind us and jump into the spiritway. Realizing it's the final trial, they urge everyone forward. Paimon gets excited about the elixir while our little friend roars eagerly. And we're back. And back again. As the group progresses, Paimon wonders if the spiritway is the final trial. Chikia notices a new path forming and suggests jumping into it, finding the process surprisingly fun. Then they warn about an unsafe fissure ahead. Just jump over it and try not to get hit by it like me, I guess. And also, if you fall down this spiritway, you will spawn back in, so don't worry. Looking back, Chikia complains about the Sage of the Stolen Flames in consideration for not providing the spiritway earlier. Here's the waypoint we unlocked before. We're back here. As we navigate, Paimon directs the traveler to jump left due to a blocked path. His luxurious chest. Chikia realizes the iridescent inscription has vanished again, questioning if the trial's purpose is to activate them as mechanisms. And we get an achievement, hidden ahead. Suddenly, Paimon notices a floating island appearing in the center. Chikia confirms it's the upper sanctum, pondering if the inscriptions were guiding them all along. It's the final island we're going in. Here's the viewpoint you can unlock. It's quite a beautiful place. Let's approach another mechanism with the round glowing stone. As the group arrives at a hidden island in the upper sanctum, Chikia realizes it looks different from the images they've seen, but reassures themselves that their memory is intact. Paimon wonders if the massive rock in the center is the sage's legendary gift, but nothing else seems to be present. Chikia, confused, recalls that those who pass the trial should feel the sage's presence, yet they sense nothing and admit their expectations may have been misplaced. Suddenly, a mysterious voice urges the chosen to reach out and light up the temple within. Our little friend reacts excitedly, revealing they saw something. Chikia is shocked, realizing the traveler is the true recipient of the gift. Paimon recalls a similar golden pattern seen before, speculating it might be connected to the sage of the stolen flame. Chikia, thrilled by this revelation, encourages the traveler to embrace their destiny. With newfound clarity, the traveler reaches out towards the giant stone tablet. Seems the final trial is indeed a battle, after all. Let's defeat them. As the water level rises, the spring fills with phlogiston, radiating warmth. Paimon realizes the sage's gift isn't a miracle elixir but the hot spring itself. Chikia explains that only the chosen can wield phlogiston after bathing in it, dashing Paimon's hopes of gaining new powers. When confronted about misleading them, Chikia claims wisdom is the true cure for all wounds. Despite bathing in the spring, Chikia remains unable to use phlogiston, revealing a childhood injury tied to the abyss that likely caused their inability. Though deeply knowledgeable about phlogiston and respected as a teacher, they lament their own limitations. However, they admire the traveler's talent and kindness, wishing them a future full of adventure. Paimon reassures Chikia that they'll find their own way to heal, and Chikia expresses gratitude to the traveler and their companions. Determined to keep searching for answers, Chikia relaxes in the hot spring a bit longer, preparing to return home, though not without expecting a scolding. Still, they remain hopeful, waiting to keep working toward their aspirations. And that's it. We've completed the quest Tales of Dreams Plucked from Fire, and also earned the achievement Not All Treasure is Silver and Gold. Along the way, we also unlocked the Sky Islands and the 3 hidden teleport waypoints in this quest, as we can see on the map. So that's a nice bonus. After this, you can talk to Chikia again if you'd like. She's right over here on the minimap. She greets the traveler, joking about taking a soak in the hot spring. Though they still can't use phlogiston, their back pain has eased, proving the spring's healing properties. While their ultimate goal remains distant, they count this small relief as 10% success. So I hope this video helped you complete the quest while also giving you a bit of this story, just in case you skipped the dialogues. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.